Hello guys, this is Siva here again. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys another powerful volatility index strategy for growing your small account, okay, as a beginner or even as a pro, okay. So if you want to learn how to use this strategy, then you need to make sure to watch this video till the very end, okay. This is a very powerful strategy that can help you grow your small account, okay. So without wasting much of our time, I'm going to quickly share with you guys the indicator setup, and then after that I will be explaining how the strategy works, okay. So the first thing we have to do here is to click on this F icon here. After clicking on that, we are going to be searching for our moving average, okay, which is the first indicator here. So you click on this plus icon and then you search for the moving average. The period is 35, shift is 0, method is simple, the apply to is close. You leave the level as it is, time frame all time frame. You make the color for the star blue, 3 pixel, and size all for the moving average. So you click on done. The next indicator we have here is MACD. Alright, so you're going to be clicking on this plus icon here again, and then you search for your MACD. Alright, so these are the properties. The fast EMA is 12, slow EMA is 26, MACD SMA is 9, the apply to is close. Alright, the time frame is all time frame. Now the main, you make it the color of your background. Alright, so under the star you make the main the color of your background. Alright, you use 1 pixel. The signal, you make it color blue, and then you use 3 pixel for it. Alright, after that you click on done. And the next indicator we have here is relative strength index. So you are going to be clicking on this second plus icon in order to add the relative strength index, okay. So you search for a relative strength index, you make the period 1, the apply to is close. Alright, the levels, you make it 15 and 85, the star is color red, 3 pixel, you click on done. The time frame is all time frame, you make the star the color of your background, 1 pixel, and then you click on done. Now the last indicator we have here is still a moving average, so you're going to be clicking on this second plus icon again, and then you search for a moving average. The period is 1, the shift is 0, method is simple, apply to its first indicators data, you go back, the level you leave it as it is, time frame all time frame, the star you make it color red, 3 pixel, and then you click on done. Alright, so that is all you need to know about the setting. Alright, so if you have done everything correctly, you are going to have a screen like this one here, okay. Now before I explain how the strategy work, I want to quickly remind you guys about the powerful boom and crash strategy I've been giving out. Alright, in case you have not yet come to get it, it's a very powerful strategy for growing as little as a $5 account, okay, and even a beginner can use this strategy, okay. So if you're interested, you check the description of this video, you are going to see my WhatsApp contact there. Do make sure to message me and we'll discuss on how you get this powerful strategy, especially if you're a beginner and you have been struggling to grow your account, okay. So don't miss out on this opportunity. Alright, so that is that about that. Now how does this particular strategy work? How does this strategy work? Now I want to explain this in a very simple way that you are going to understand, okay. And I want you to know that this is a very powerful strategy if you know how to use it. Alright, it's going to make you a lot of money along the way if you know how to use it, and if you are going to be able to use it the way I'm going to be explaining it right now, okay. So make sure you listen and listen very well. Alright, now the first thing you want to know is that whenever you see this red and blue line gets to the overbought level, this area here, it means when these indicators get here, price should reverse to the downside. Like this is the overbought level, so when price get to this area, it should start selling, and when price get to the oversold level, this area here, it should start buying. Right, so that is just the basic thing you need to know about this indicator window here. All right, but this is not where the main thing happens, okay. The main thing is going to be on the main chart, and I'm going to explain how you have to do it, okay. So now I just want you guys to know this. Once this indicator gets to this area, you should start looking out for sell opportunity, and when it gets to this area, you should start looking out for buy opportunity. Okay, so this is the 30-minute time frame. So if you want to use the strategy as a beginner, I would recommend you use it on the 30-minute time frame. It works very well on the 30-minute time frame, but it doesn't mean it only works on the 30-minute time frame. Okay, you can use it on the 5-minute time frame, you can use it on 15, and you can use it on 1 hour. You can use it on any time frame you want, but based on my research, it works very well on the 30-minute time frame. Okay, so take note of that. All right, so that's one thing you need to know. And now let me start from this area. You can see that the indicator are now on the overbought level here. All right, so now I'm to look for my sell entry, and there's one or two condition you need to take note of before taking your entry positions. Okay, so now you see that the indicator is at the overbought level now, so I will be looking on the main chart for the final confirmation before going in. All right, and this confirmation is that you want to see price, all right, come below this blue line. Right, price needs to break below our blue moving average on the main chart before we start thinking of selling. Okay, and once it gets below this, you don't go in immediately, right guys? All right, you don't go in immediately for your sell. Price might still go back and take you out of the trade. All right, hit your stop loss and you are out. Okay, so this is one of the best approach I've come about in order to play safe with this strategy. Okay, so now once price cross below this area, you don't just go in, right? This is what you have to do. You are going to mark the area where it reversed from to go and do its back testing. Okay, so price broke below our area, and from this point it went back to retest. All right, so you can see it broke and then went back for retest, then before continuing to the downside. Okay, so in order to be safe, you are going to apply the breakout strategy here. All right, so now this is what I'm trying to say. You mark the area where price start reversing from, which is around this area here. All right, so you mark this area. Now you are going to be waiting for price to come back down, right, break and close below this area I just marked. All right, so once price breaks and close, right, so this is the area where it breaks and close below that area. All right, so this candlestick here, you can see this candlestick, the one I marked here, is the area where price came to break below our structure. Okay, so you can see price went up, made a little consolidation, and then came back down here, broke below our structure. Right, it broke and closed below our structure. So around this area now, you can just decide to take your sell from that area. You decide to take your sell from here, and your stop loss is going to be above this area here. All right, that is the right area to place whenever you take an entry like this. Okay, so you place it above that structure. All right, but be mindful of your risk management. Okay, be mindful of the kind of account you had. If you're having a $10 account, then you need to use the lowest lot size whenever you are doing something like this. Okay, or you can just place your stop loss below this blue line. All right, so whichever one that suits your risk management, you can just go with it, and then you can use a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, or whichever one you feel like. Okay, you can use ×2 of your risks, or you can do ×3. all right, so that is how the strategy works. Okay, so this is how you do it. All right, this is how you do it, and I promise you, with time, you are going to make a lot of money with this strategy, and it works almost all the time. All right, so you need to make sure that the trend is really changing, all right, from an uptrend to a downtrend in this case right now. So you don't go in around this immediately it breaks below the blue line. All right, you need one more confirmation, which is after the retest. All right, when you see a break of structure, then the candlestick that breaks below or above that structure is where you take your entry from, like in this case. Okay, so I'm going to give one more example so that you understand what I'm trying to say very well. So let's see our condition was met here again. You can see the red and the blue line are now at the oversold level here. All right, so what is expected now if is for price to start buying to the upside, right? Now you have gotten the signal from our indicator window here. Now you need the final confirmation on the main chart before going in for your entry. All right, so now price broke above our blue line, right? Now once you get this, you wait for price to retest. All right, you need to get that retest before you go. Once you don't get the retest, then just forget about the entry. It's better not to take entries on time. Okay, it's also part of trading. All right, so now once you get the retest, what you should do is to mark that area where it start reversing from. All right, the tip of the structure there, you mark it. All right, now once you have marked this area like this is where it price start reversing from, right? So you mark this area. Now you want to see price come back and break above this area before thinking of to take any entry, guys. Okay, so you can see right here that this candlestick here broke above our structure. I believe you guys can see. So let me use arrow to mark this out so that you see what I'm trying to explain very well. Now you can see this particular candlestick here was the one that broke above the structure. It closed above that area, so that is where you should take your buy entry from, and then you can decide where to place the stop loss. Right, let's say you took your buy around this area here. The stop loss is either going to be below this structure, this or this, according to your risk management, according to what you are willing to risk. Okay, so that's how you just place the stop loss, and you can do the same with your TP anywhere you want. All right, it can be ×2 of what you are risking, ×3, or whichever one you want to. Okay, it's all up to you. All right, but just know how to take an entry with this strategy and when to take the entry, and you are good to go. Okay, so once you apply this method I'm showing you guys now, I promise you are going to make money with this strategy in the long run. Okay, so this is a very powerful strategy. I want you guys to back test it very well. Okay, make sure to back test. Like I always say, don't just take my words for it. I'm not the market maker, right? The reef can do anything at any time, manipulation and all that. Okay, so make sure to back test. And I want you guys to know something, that this thing takes time to master. So just pick one strategy. You don't need to go and take all the to take any strategy you just see and start using. Okay, make sure to put in the work, back test, see that the strategy is working for you. Once you see that it's working for you, this is a good strategy, then you just stick to it. All right, stick to that strategy no matter what, and I promise you with time you are going to master the strategy, and then the profit is going to start coming in. Okay, it's as simple as that, guys. So do make sure to back test. Right, so that is all for this. Right, I believe with these two examples I give in this video, you will be able to understand this strategy I'm giving out now, and I know you are going to use it to make money in the long run. Okay, so that is all for this. All right, if you are a new viewer coming across my channel for the first time, please do make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post a powerful strategy like this, you get notified immediately. And don't forget to give the video a like if you know you are getting value from it. Okay, for the zoom level doesn't really matter. Okay, you can use this zoom level, or you can just zoom in 2 times or 3 times in order to see what the candlestick is doing. All right, so that's why I do normally zoom in twice or 3 times like this to see what the candlestick is doing. All right, so whichever one that works for you, then you are good to go. All right, so I think that is going to be all for this one, guys. If you have not joined the Telegram channel, you check the description of this video. You are going to see the link to my channel. Okay, do make sure to join. I know I've not been like giving out signal there lately, and it's because of the SMAS and all that, right? But I promise you guys I'll be back soon, and there is a lot of opportunity coming your way. Okay, so don't miss out on this. All right, make sure to join, and your life will never remain the same. Okay, so that is it, guys. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Silver out.